Hi, it's Renee. I want to show you how to make this cute quick card. This is just using your stash and just getting some of your paper, and this is actually shimmer trim, but if you have glitter paper, that'll work great too. Really quick card. So what I've got here is 5 1-inch strips. So that's just what all of these are, 5 1-inch strips. Let's see if I can gather them all. Okay, and just monochromatic, so just whatever colors you want to use. I did get this idea from Close to My Heart. They had a card made just like this out of Journey, and it was just really, really cute. This piece is 1.5 inches. Yep, just want to make sure. Okay, 1.5 inches. And what we're going to do is just tear off the edge, because that's what makes this card so fun, is seeing all this white tearing. So just take a minute. I've got a few friends that hate to tear paper, so I'm sorry. You know who you are. If you're watching this, I'm sorry I'm making a torn card, torn paper card, but I just thought this was really cute, really fun. Good way to use up just little scraps. So like I said, you just need 5 1-inch and then 1.5 inches, and then either some shimmer trim or some glitter paper, and you just only need a little bit of that. The shimmer trim is, I believe, 1/2 inch. Let's make sure. It's a little more than 1/4 inch. So you don't need very much. And I'm covering the whole base of the card here. So you don't need to worry about any kind of layering piece or anything underneath. So I'm just using a white cardstock card base. And then we're just gonna build this card. And normally when I make cards, I build them left to right. But this one we're gonna do a little bit backwards. We're gonna build it right to left. So let me get these last couple pieces torn, and then we can start building this card. All right, last one. This was this some old basics papers? I can't remember. This was digging through my stash, and that's what I found. And we're gonna start with this piece and just get some adhesive on there. And if you want to be really precise with this, you can, but it might make you crazy. So my advice is to not worry about being really precise about how much paper is showing and not showing. So I'm going to do this polka dot next. And this is actually the back side of this one. So I planned on doing a light, a dark, a light, a dark, a light, a dark. And so I'm showing, you can see on these cards here, I did a little more of that piece, but I'm showing about 1/2 inch of paper. So get our dots on there. And then next what I'm gonna do is this one with some shimmer trim under it. And I tried to think what would be an easy way to do that, because, oh, excuse me, still got that bronchitis cough. What I did is I'm just gonna stick this on my all-purpose mat, and I'm gonna put some adhesive on this piece, because I'm trying to get just a little bit, a little teeny bit. Oh, let's tear some of that more off. Get that a little more the same size as the rest of it. So I'm just want just a little teeny bit showing, and you can see I've got, I cut my shimmer trim a little bit long, because I always want to have my stuff be too long, not too short. It's easier to trim than to come up with paper. Oh, that's sticking to me, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna put some adhesive on this side of my paper, and then we're just gonna line that up And again, we're going to show about 1/2 inch of paper over there. And we're going to get that down. I'm going to trim all of this up at the, excuse me, all that extra at the top when I am done. Okay, so next I'm doing this really cute words. We'll get our about 1/2 inch. And then before our big piece, we got this little diagonal piece. Oh, ran out of tape runner. Be right back. Locked and loaded, ready to go again. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's get this one down. All right, and then this last piece, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to just get some, put that shimmer trim down and get some adhesive over here. And same thing, I want to get just a little bit of that sparkle shining through. Okay. And we're going to put some adhesive back here. Now, when I made this the first time, because I didn't measure, I ran out of room for this last piece. So what I did is I just trimmed it off the back end. So if you run into that same thing, you know, just trim it off this back side, you know. Look at that. I have just done this little squampusy, so I'm just going to trim a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom. Be right back. All right, there we go. That looks a little better. Now, after I made my sample one, I decided this color was too dark, so I picked a lighter color, and I'm just going to stamp my sentiment. And this sentiment piece of paper is 2 by 4. That's it, 2 by 4. So whatever sentiment you want to use that'll fit in that 2 by 4, and then this piece is 2 by 4 1/4, or excuse me, 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. So that it's just a little bit bigger to give us our little border. And then it's just going to go from card edge to card edge. So we'll get some adhesive on here and then decorate it, embellish it however you want to. I am just going to put a little bit more bling on there with this shimmer trim. There we go. Just right there at the top. Give it that little bit of washi tape kind of look. And there you go.